Now more Good Day Dakota on KX News.
Welcome back at 6:37. Northern lights have filled our skies over the last week, but there have also been several aurora events this year as well.
And in this week's Weatherwise, meteorologist Stone Schaefer shares how auroras form, along with some very important information about them. Stone?
Yeah, so to start off this week's Weatherwise, I wanted to feature a few of those photos that we got sent in. Thank you to everyone that sent in photos last week during our G4/G5 event. And this is a picture just north of Williston from Tony. Look at all those colors that we got up in the sky there on that event. And here's a picture from Krista in Ross. Look at the patterns that these northern lights can form in the sky as we get those events that do happen all the time, but have especially happened earlier in the year and will continue to be something we could see through the end of this year and through the start of next year. So how do these auroras form? Well, we start off with the Earth and its magnetic field. That magnetic field helps protect the Earth from some of those sort of evil things that the sun can send our way, and that is usually charged protons and electrons that are emitted from the sun, and they head our way, whether that's with solar wind or with the CME or a solar flare. Those charged protons and electrons will travel along the magnetic field, and as it travels, it will finally reach the weakest points of our magnetic field at our north and south pole. And once it does that, we'll start to interact with molecules within our atmosphere and create those colors. So what are some of those molecules that it does interact with, and what are the colors and sort of heights that we see? Well, a red aurora, when you see that, that is going to be those protons and electrons interacting with oxygen molecules above 200 kilometers. We talk about blue auroras. Those are nitrogen molecules above 100 to 200 kilometers. When we get green auroras, those are oxygen molecules that are at 100 to 200 kilometers up, and then pink auroras are going to be below 100 kilometers, and those are nitrogen molecules in the atmosphere. So that's what you're going to get when you see all those colors in the sky on some of these aurora events. And some of the other facts when it comes to the northern lights, well, we can see them all year round, but the best views are usually late September into March. The best time frame is right around 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. local time. Remember to travel away from light pollution, which is pretty easy here in North Dakota, and it can appear in long periods of time or in short bursts. So if you go out there and you don't see any, doesn't mean that they're not out. They can come very quickly and they can last for a long time. So make sure you sort of hold out if we do get another few events here over the next few months. And remember to continue to send in your questions so I can answer them here weekly on Weatherwise.
And you can do so by heading over to our website at kxnet.com, click on weather, and then Weatherwise.
And there you're going to see a link that lets you submit your question.
It's all very interesting in how that happens.
It very is.
Well, there's still plenty ahead on Good Day Dakota,